Hey, my name is Mark Harvey and this is Real Life Truth on Thursday. What is this all about? You know, there are many times where we tell ourselves lies, we give ourselves excuses, reasons, justifications, we go into denial, we start blaming. So the purpose of Real Life Truth on Thursday, and by the way, it comes with a huge warning. You know, if you don't like the truth, if you don't like the piercing truth coming straight to you, the ugly truth in some cases you might even perceive, then this is not for you. Do not tune in, you will not like it. But if you are seeking the truth and you want to peel off the layers of falseness to help you discover more of your potential and discover more of what you're actually capable of, underneath all those layers of lies that you've been told and that you've learned and that you've been programmed and conditioned to act and be like, then if you're into that stuff, then this is exactly for you. And that's the purpose. The purpose is for us to be able to use this as a discussion point. Write in the comments, share this, get other people discussing these maybe sometimes controversial points. Because let's face it, I know, especially, and sometimes we just need a hug. We just need some love, we need some care and affection. That's not gonna happen on these. We got other programs, we got other trainings and other videos that you can watch to help you take care of yourself, self-love, spiritual, emotional, mental kind of well-being, potential and growth. Yeah, but on here, this is a little bit of a bolster to give you a few jabs in the places where you might need them, just to poke you, just to get you a little bit uncomfortable. Because when you get a little bit uncomfortable, then what you can start to do is peel off those layers of falseness, get to the truth and start delivering exceptional results for you in your relationships and in your life. Because I'll tell you what, why this falseness is going on, you're just going to stay where you are. My name is Mark Harvey. Welcome to this week's episode of Real Life Truth on Thursday. Now, like if you're like this and it's helping you peel off those layers of falseness, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure you turn on the notifications bell and comment and share and like this video. Because this week we're going to be talking about what are the things that we are holding on that we damn right know do not serve us for the greater good, but in some way they are serving us. So why are people poor and why do people stay poor? And when I say poor, I don't just mean money. I don't mean, oh, you don't have a lot of money. No, I mean the mindset of being in scarcity, the mindset of being skeptical. This is a poor and it's a broke mindset. Yeah, and it serves people. Why does it serve people? I don't know why it serves people. Maybe some people can comment in here and let us know. But what I've seen from traveling and training thousands of people all over the world, no matter what culture it is, there are people where when they are in the victim mentality, they are either a victim or they're a victimizer. So they're being the victim like, oh, poor me. You know, I never have any money. It never works out for me. Oh, I never get that big break. Oh, you know, this is... And they blaming and they're justifying and they're going into denial and they create stories, layers and layers of falseness. Or they can be the victimizer. Yeah, so they want to make other people the victim, almost like a bully. You know, they are hurt and they want to hurt other people as well. So why do people do this? Because it serves them in some way. In some way it's serving them. If people are overweight, they are out of shape. Yeah, they are contracting and creating illnesses. Yeah, and look, I know this is going to be, for some people, this is going to be like, oh, this is downright rude. Well, okay, so maybe it's poking you, maybe it's pointing at you a little bit. Maybe you feel it's directed at you, but you're going to create some layers of falseness around this. That's okay. That's okay, because either you're just going to switch off, which is fine, or you're going to stay in there long enough until you can figure out and take responsibility for what's going on. Because I'm just a mirror. This video is just a mirror of what's going on in your life. So if you like this and you think it's funny, because listen, don't get me wrong, I'm watching things and I'm paying attention. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this. And that's because I see myself and that side of me in there. What I also do is I see stuff and I'm like, oh, this crazy, this is making me angry, I'm frustrated. And a clever question you can ask yourself, guys, is what is it that actually is in me that I'm either secretly doing or that I've done before that I'm seeing right now? Because that's what's making you frustrated. And anything that is not the love, anything that is not love, harmony or peace is just not the truth. Yeah, all this hatred, jealousy, envy, selfishness, cynicism, skepticism, all of that stuff. It is just layers of falseness. And this is what I'll see, guys, when people are growing, because I've seen this within the real life tribe. When people start growing, oh my goodness, do you start hitting big layers of falseness? Oh yeah, you do. Oh yeah, you do, because you're growing and you're becoming bigger. So these poxy little things before that were not really even visible, not even, poking you, not even making you frustrated, none of that stuff. Your relationships, your communication, your fulfillment, how you're fulfilled in life, you start playing a bigger game. Oh yeah, these things start to show up. So then what happens is we go back to the old victim mentality. We go back to the old program. Why? Because they served us in those days. They allowed us to get our needs. The need for the love, the need for the connection, the need to feel important, the need to feel secure. The need to have a little bit of variety. What are all these destructive things that we do? Why do we do that? Because if I can act ill, or if I can act like, oh, poor me, but you never know what's going to happen to me. I might die. All of this stuff. Then, people start, coming to you. Let me ask you, is this the right people? Or are you empowering these other people that are coming to you? Because it serves you. The message I want to get across in this week's episode is the fact that it's serving you in some way to be a victim, to be ill, to be a drama queen. No matter what happens, drama queen, drama king, whatever you want to call it. So what happens is, you're making like the unimportant, super important, but you're making it overly over the top, like, oh my goodness, we need to get this done. This is a big disaster. This is total ruin everything. Oh my God, the rest of my, every single time. And you're blowing it out of proportion. Now, now this is serving your importance. I mean, first of all, you wanted to bring someone close to you like, oh yeah, I'm really hurt. I'm having a bad day. And then, people start coming to you, oh, it's okay. You get that connection, you get that love, you get that support that you're craving, but you be a victim to be able to get that. Rather than actually vibrating and oozing the love to bring it to you that way, or go out your own way to get people to go and give that connection, go and get that love, or go and find a new set of people. The set of people you have to act like a victim for them to pay attention to you, then that's destructive. That is totally destructive. Now, I'll tell you something as well. This whole thing about dramatizing it, that's how people get their important. I'm important now because oh yeah, this is my point. Let me make a big deal about this. I'm going to make a big deal. Oh my goodness, the numbers wasn't filed. You did that. See? You see how you didn't do that? Oh, what, you want to apologize now? Yeah, save it. Now they're important. Oh, I told you so. Yeah, you see, they want to be the one that gives the knowledge, it's like a knowledge off, like a tech, we used to call it a tech off, like technical people, they were speaking to each other and they're all trying to out-tech each other. I know more than you. Oh yeah, but this happens in this, and this server, and this program, and this algorithm, and then we used to call it a tech off. I work in software companies, built many software companies from nothing to multi-million-pound companies, and what we've seen there is as we're growing super fast, and the technology has to try and do that, and people are growing at the same time. Oh my goodness, does that create a lot of friction? All of this happens and all of this stuff comes up, and I'll tell you something, especially when the heat is on. I mean, we've just seen a period in time with coronavirus, and it's still going on, and lockdown and rules, and nobody knows what's the truth. Nobody knows, is this the rule? Is that the rule? Did the government say this? Did the government say that? Is it changed now? Are the kids going back to school? Are they not? And I'll tell you what's happened. It's creating a blame culture. Yeah, even worse than before. I mean, there was a lot of people blaming, but now it's like people want to blame something. They're going to blame the economy. They're going to blame the schools. They're going to blame the decisions. They're going to blame the shops, the airlines, the holiday resorts. They're going to blame different countries, different governments, the language barrier. All of this stuff now, it's like, oh yeah, it's because of that. Oh, I didn't. Now it's going to create denial. People are just going to go into denial. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know I was supposed to play by that rule. I didn't know that was the rule. Yeah, and it's just, again, all of this stuff is creating layers and layers of falseness. Coming back to my point, you know, look, if someone wants to act broke, if someone wants to say there's no opportunity for me, there's no job, it's never going to work for me, that serves you. That serves you in some way. Because what that does is get people coming to you, like wanting to help you. I've seen it and I'm still seeing it now. And that's why I'm so glad I'm aware of this. Because I do not want to make people weak. You know, I don't want to make people weak. I want to make people self-sufficient. There are so many other systems and entities in place that make people weak enough. I don't want to contribute to that. Question is, are you going to continue to contribute to that? Or are you going to change and break off the shackles of past programming? Because it was done to you. You were made a victim by a victim. Yeah, we were all made to feel like that victim, all made to feel not good enough. We were criticized because it was in our best interest. Yeah, it was in our best interest to act this way or learn this lesson. Yeah, the school wants you to learn a certain lesson. Your parents want you to learn a certain lesson. Your partner wants you to change so you learn a certain lesson. The only way with real education is to educe, is to draw out for you to discover it yourself. So you're going to keep watching things, you're going to keep showing up to programs, you're going to keep watching videos and all the rest of it. And hey, you can get some great inspiration, you can get some great insight, but then you've got to go and do something about it. You can't just sit here and either switch off and just go back and just carry on doing the exact same thing if you want. Or you can use this as insight and take a look at yourself and take a look at your situation and like, well, why is it, if it's happening over here, but it also happens over here. So I'm communicating to this person and I'm blaming this person, but now I'm over here, now I'm blaming this person as well. Well, guess what the same thing in common is in these two different areas? Yeah, you are there. You are there with your need for whatever broke mentality, poor mentality, your illness, your overweight, your health problems, whatever it is that are serving you to get your importance, to get your connection, to get your love, to try in an attempt to heal all these past traumas, negative experiences where people made you feel not good enough, you're too slow, you're too old, you're too young, you're not pretty enough. You're too pretty, and all of these things are stored in your subconscious. And in the heat of the moment, you don't think of any of that. Your program just runs automatically. Your automatic program goes into, yeah, this is how you get love. I remember when I was ill, when I was a child. When I was ill, and my mother gave me absolute love, took care of me, bought me my favorite soup, my favorite food, let me eat what I want, let me eat, just a boiled egg every day, cheese on top, like whatever your favorite thing was at that time. You got to eat whatever you wanted, right? Yeah, you got to do whatever you wanted. You got to sit there and watch TV. So now this program that was installed then, it's like, oh wow, now I'm in business. Now I just have to act like that and I get what I want. You see it, you like people are like, no, that's not what I do. Yes, it is. You do exactly that, my friends. So it's super important that you break the shackles, you break the chain, and it's your choice. But the only way you're going to do it is by discovering it yourself, becoming aware, expanding your consciousness, expanding your awareness, self-awareness. Because once you bring it into that awareness, then you can start to do something about it. If you're not even aware of it, like some people are watching this video and probably thinking, what are you even talking about? This doesn't even make any sense. They probably not even got this far into the video. They did it because it's not in their awareness, it's not in their consciousness. But if you made it this far, that tells me something about you, that you're interested about making some change. You're interested about taking yourself further, growing yourself, expanding your consciousness, and doing some good in this world. Because we need more people who are doing some good in the world. And the only way we're going to do good is seeking out the truth, people. We're going to seek out the truth to really start to discover what we're made of, what we're capable of. So that is the reason behind Real Life Truth on Thursday. So every Thursday, we want to bring you truths from different areas. Now, if you've got some home truth, let us know. I want to speak to you. Maybe we can even do an interview. I would love that. I want to interview you. If you know someone who's the truth, you reach out to me, put in the comments, or you contact me through any of the social media channels, and we'll be setting that up, because I just want to bring the truth, as controversial as it is. Sometimes people like it, sometimes they don't like it, but at the end of the day, the truth will set you free. So make sure you do the right thing for the right reason, guys. Subscribe to this channel, turn on the notifications bell, share it, put it on your posts, share it to other social medias, because that's the only way you're going to discover your true potential.